Let's talk ORK. Welcome back to LIZARDOFDOOM. I am Max, the war boss of this channel. Now,
Let's not do that for the entire thing. Okay, I've got a challenge for you that ends in October. I do painting competitions on this channel. I do them probably about 3 or 4 times a year. This one, I was looking at the schedule for. I was going to do something else, but it's going to end in October. On October the 19th. So that is the month of orcs.
of orcs.
That means that, of course, we have to do something orky. Now, these competitions are usually a painting competition. Paint the best one of these, Kitbash the best one of these, or Kitbash to a theme. Orcs is a pretty broad theme, right? And that's fine. So what we're going to do for this competition is we're going to Kitbash the best thing.
The best thing.
So we're going to Kitbash the best thing and submit it to this competition. Why would you submit it, you ask? Well, that would be because I am going to provide the prize for this one. See, I've had a good run with sponsors and prize providers on this channel, but every now and then they let me down. Monument Hobbies never sent the paints out that they said they'd send as a prize, and then stopped responding to me. Chronicle Cards, great company with their brushes, but they're having stock issues, so apologies to the last prize winners, but they are held up there. So, I'm going to do it myself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
So I'm going back to something I can't really afford to do, so thank you to my Patreons. Join the Patreon if you want to support content like this on the channel. It really does help. I'm going to provide the prize. I'm only going to provide one prize for first place. That is going to be the Vanguard or Spearhead Orc set for you. If you win this Orc Kitbash competition, you will get whatever your flavor is, 40k or fantasy. You will get the starter kit for that Orc army and be able to add it to your forces.
However,
I am competing now against you. If I win this, no prize. So you have really got to pull together as a community and beat me so someone gets this prize. Because if I win,
I'm your worst nightmare, mate.
so let's talk what is allowed in this competition. A 3D printed model? No. 3D printed bits? Yes. So as long as your model is mainly come from a plastic or resin kit and you can add bits to it that have been 3D printed, I want this to be a Kitbash, not just someone printing something cool that wins this. I want this to be based on someone's actual maker talent. I know sculpting is a talent, but I want this to be based on someone's crafting and maker talent. Any bits from any game system is allowed. We are setting this in the Warhammer world and universe though, so keep that in mind, that sometimes some orc stuff from other games and other lines doesn't fit the aesthetic that we are going for. We are going for the best orc thing. That can be a character, a vehicle, a unit, an entire army, but it has to be kitbashed. What does that mean? One or more kits smashed together to make something. You can use kits that aren't Warhammer, like I've said. You could use bits of stuff like rubbish that you found around your house or out in the wild. A lot of these projects are going to probably contain a lot of plasticard and other bits and bobs, because you can make orc scrap so easily out of just nonsense, because that's what they do in lore. So we also get the fun as model makers to just absolutely go nuts on that aesthetic and make orc stuff out of bits of rubbish. So this doesn't even have to be a necessarily expensive competition. I said earlier a kitbash is one or more kits, but if you want to completely scratch build something from nothing to enter this competition, you're in. You're in? No, you are in. You can do that. So scratch building is completely allowed in this competition as well. Now, I have had quite a few people submit a piece from a previous competition to the next competition, and it's not happened more than 2 times in a row that I'm aware of that the same thing has been submitted. So I'm putting an end to that. So there'll be no submitting something you've submitted to a previous competition to this one. One of my competitions, I mean. If you've submitted something cool and orky to an outside competition, fair play. But I want something made new for this ORK competition. Show me what you've got. We are starting now on July 18th and we will run through August, September, October. So you have 3 months until the 19th of October to get your model done and submit it. How do you submit it? We have the Discord link down below and we have a little section in there for competitions. You can talk in there, you can ask me questions. If you have any queries about is something allowed in this painting competition, just tag me there and I'll respond as soon as I can to you about the rules and what is required for this competition. And there is a community member in there, Captain Kitbash, area. So they are taking in all of the entries as per usual. The way you'll submit is you message 3 pictures to them on Discord. So you take the best 3 pictures of whatever you have made of the best thing.
3 best pictures of the best thing.
So everyone in my Patreon gets to vote, everyone from the £1 egg tier up to the big guys at the other end. But as you go up in ranks, the votes count as more. So the higher end of the Patreon get 2 to 3 votes per vote that they cast. The Patreon members have been pretty impartial in the past, voting for who has won these competitions. I have won a couple of times, but quite a lot of the time I am beaten. So this is your chance to get a free Vanguard or Spearhead or whatever they call it by time this video goes out and the competition has ended. Now for what I am going to make to enter this, I am stuck between a couple of things. I have a large metal collection of old orcs that are unpainted currently, and I have a collection of 40k orcs, mainly flash kits, and I also have a collection of iron jaws. What do you think I should make to try and compete in this competition and make the best thing? Should it be iron jaws? Should it be something retro? Or should it be something for my flash kits army, or just generally 40k orcs in general? So join the Patreon, they are all here. Thank you Patreon members for supporting this channel. I am currently working hard on my own miniatures game, so it is hard to find painting time in amongst all of the artwork and lore and everything I need to do, and rules and testing and bits and bobs for my own miniatures game. Update on that will be coming shortly with some of the models painted as test models for test gaming, so that will be interesting to see how the crap I get this all together. Patreons get updates on that before everyone else, so I'll be doing them an update soon with all of the police miniatures for the final launch in the next week or 2. They'll get to see all of those miniatures all together on the Patreon. That is something I'm very excited for. And then I have half the punk miniatures made so far, so they will be coming together after the police, and I am so ecstatic to actually see this game I'm making, Union Jacked, is coming together. So Patrons get updates on that, and they help me support to buy prizes for this, because this is the way I'm going to do it moving forwards. I've learnt I cannot rely on other people to do this. I got to do it myself. So I am going to be providing a prize every time I do one of these competitions. So the Patreon support is very important for that. That's enough Patreon glazing. You're glazed enough, lovely and shiny. Thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like for the like throne and a comment for the algorithm gods. Remember, it is not a pile of shame. It is a pile of future fun. Yeah, I got that the right way around. Do a subscribe, and I'll see you next time, kids. Peace.